the sword of truth, I stand and fight. In the armor of God, my future is bright. Sharpened like steel, by His word I'm made. In the battle of faith I'll never be swayed. The blade of His love cuts through the lies. With the strength of the Savior I rise, I rise, I rise.
Well, I just did several minutes and apparently forgot to hit record or missed it and thought I hit it. So here we go again. Welcome back to Bubba's EDC, everybody. How y'all doing? Yeah, man. Monday evening, first day of the week, was off to a roaring start. Busy, busy, busy. Every day at work is so busy now. I'm not complaining, but with ADHD, in case you don't have ADHD, it's very easy to get distracted. So you have a list of things you need to get done, and then somebody asks you a question, and the question cannot be answered with just an answer. It requires research, or requires you to, hey, come around my desk, let me show you how to do this. Well, then that takes you off on another tangent once you finish that, right? And before you know it, somebody else comes in and asks you something, or you get an email or a phone call, or a customer walks in the door, and then you're 10 tree limbs away from where you started. Me. So anyways, thankful. I'm gonna show y'all a couple mail calls. Hope that's okay with you. We'll go in order of arrival. I believe this one came here on Friday. This is the last one in the initial pass around group from Rosecraft, Mr. Andy Armstrong. So initially there were 6 knives, I believe, and then somewhere in there he emailed some of us, I don't know how many, and he sent some random knives out. So I started off with the on the second knife, second pass around was I think it was a Loosahatchee Jack and Stag. Whew. Still, I got to get that one. I really got to get that one. And then I think Mike at Make Cutlery Great Again, I think his was a Stag Sow Belly or something like that. Anywho, so this is the last one of the initial pass. I'm not sure if any more are coming to me or not. So there will be a full video review coming on this. But this is the Mosquito Lake Moose. I've toted this past couple days. Y'all, this is a hoss of a knife, let me tell you. I'm not going to do a review here. Just going to say this thing is a beast. Like everything else Rosecraft does. I am in love with the moose, like, you know, with the 2 different blade shapes like that. A muskrat has the 2 slender clip point blades. This has 2 beefy blades. I love it. So full review coming on that. Been toting it. And the first slip I'd ever got from Stephen Jeffrey. Love this thing. This one works great for the bigger knives, like the 75 and stuff. So love that. So that was Friday, I believe. So today, what came in the mail was, well, there's a subscriber. Ooh, I'm gonna get his name wrong. Cliff. I threw the box away already. I think it's Brother Cliff. Had mentioned to me about a songbook. Asked me if I'd be interested. And I believe this is like either his family's church or a church he come out of or something like that. Forgive me, sir. I should have went back and read the email again. I don't prepare. Big Jim prepares. He writes down notes. The man is prepared. I can't take notes. I tried. In school, I was terrible. And I tried in church for a little while. Got me a notepad and my Bible and my Bible case and my pens and my highlighters. And so I hear some, oh, that's good. And I go to write it down. Well, by the time my brain can process to write it down, either I'll forget half what I was going to write, or by the time I come back to the preacher, he gone and I done missed something. So I gave up. I'm not a note taker. not a note maker. But anyways, this is, I believe it's from Brother Cliff. So sent me this favorite Baptist songs in memory of Brother Danny Runyon from Big Branch Church of Old Regular Baptist in Pikeville, Kentucky. And it's in memory of Brother Randall Scott. So obviously I don't know any of these brothers, but I love a songbook. Yes, I do. Let's see. Let me start at the beginning. Let's see how far I got to go before I know one. Also got their church meeting times. Okay. I got to get past the index. Let's see. Amazing Grace. There you go. Of course I know that one. I believe I know that one. Poor Wayfaring Stranger. My dad used to sing that. My dad used to wear out a Poor Wayfaring Stranger and Working on a Building. Y'all know that one? Working on a building, working on a building, working on a building for my Lord, for my Lord. Yeah, buddy. One Drop of Blood. That's awesome. Y'all know I love my songbooks, my old Bibles. Which reminds me, I do have something else to show. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Out of order now, but I'm back. So, this was actually a week ago, maybe. My kids have some friends. Their dad is a youth pastor. They're all actually coming over coming over here. Yes, they're coming here tomorrow night for dinner. There we go. I can't speak English. Anywho, he's a youth pastor. Man, he's such a good guy. I really, really like this guy. His name's Andy. And he sent this Bible over to the house. And as soon as his daughter started handing it to my wife and said, Bible, I said, like just, y'all. So it's a Liberty Commentary Bible. It's not old. Silver Anniversary Edition. Y'all, look at this thing. This thing is ginormous. And it's King James. I'm a King James guy. So we got the seal down here. Silver Anniversary. Liberty. 25 years of Liberty. I'm guessing maybe it's Liberty College, Liberty Bible College or whatever. Looks like it was the original print date was 75, but then it was reprinted in my birth year, 83, but then it was finally printed in 94. So I guess this is a 94 version. So, I mean, that's 21 years old. 31 years old. I can't math either. But y'all, this thing is humongous. I've never had a Bible this big. And it's got all kind of spaces. I guess it's so you can write notes and stuff in there. And it's only got verses on the one side and it's got all the commentaries. But, man, that's cool. So, I mean, I don't know how else to describe to you. There's my kid's PlayStation controller. So, I mean, it's over half the width of the controller. So, I don't think they watch my videos, but that's fine. I don't expect everybody to, but if you see it, Mr. Andy, thank you very much. Also, one of the kids, y'all might remember, about a week ago, I went to my kids' the last performance of the year, and I talked about the one young man who played the Cowardly Lion. Well, he asked my son at their cast. They had a party on Tuesday, their cast party, and ask your dad, does he clean knives? Zach's like, yeah, okay. And he said, I got my grandpa's knife. It's a buck. Is that any good? I said, well, first of all, yes, I'll clean it. Second of all, yes, buck is good. And I'm not saying this making fun of him because I know he's going to watch this, him and his brother. But yes, Kyle, buck is the best mass-produced knife in America, period. Hands down, best customer service, period. So it'll be an honor to clean your granddaddy's knife and sharpen it and get it looking super shiny for you. It's not in bad shape. A little bit of rust inside the blade wells, and the blades need to be polished and sharpened. So it's really not bad. So that'll be coming. I'll do a whole video on that some point this week. Got another project I got to finish for a brother in our church. So I started that today. Hopefully finish that. Oh, I got company coming tomorrow. Thursday, I guess I'll get to finish that because church will be Wednesday. So if y'all watch Mike over at Make Cutlery Great Again, kudos. If you don't watch, you're missing out. Fantastic leather work. Great guy. He's got great taste in knives, if I do say so myself, because him and I like the same thing. Frontier knives. Well, he texted me last week. Man, it was early. It was 8 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock. Early for him to text me, you know. And it was an eBay link. And I looked at the picture and I was like, oh, and I clicked on it and it brought up eBay and I saw the price. I'm like, well, that's gotta be opening bid. And I scrolled, it said buy it now. Y'all, I couldn't hit buy it now quick enough. So this knife was only made 1 year, I think. I don't have my iPad out here to verify. Pretty sure this was 1976 only. This is a Frontier folding hunter. They call this their stag. It's jigged Delrin. And y'all, she minty. I mean, yeah, there's, you know, surface, it needs to be buffed. You know what I'm saying? But look at the, y'all, for a 49-year-old knife, she minty. She's got that Frontier right there. 4621 Imperial USA. So out of the folding hunters from Frontier, this is the hardest one to get. Mike, when he found his, he got a really good deal on his. His was not in this condition. This is in better condition, according to him. And I paid less. He said he almost bought it himself. But he's like, no, I can't justify it. So, which I get it. I absolutely get it. The only thing that's wrong with this one, and I didn't know it till I got it, but I'm keeping it, is if you look at the main blade, you see how it's leaning? It's not just leaning. There's a little bit of a curve going that way. It's gonna be hard to tell. I don't know if y'all can tell that or not, but it's a list there. But Mike said his are that way too. So I should have grabbed my black Frontier one and compared. Let me go do that. We're back. So here's my black one. This one I got in a trade with Brother Terry. You know, Terry's Knives and Man stuff. So the Skinner blade on this one has the same thing. The main blade does not. So we'll put them side by side. Try to. So the main blade on the Delrin is definitely the worst of the four. But you know what? The odds of me being able to find this, a 1 year knife, in this shape, for that price, I haven't even told y'all the price. It's gonna be slim to none. So, I believe after tax and shipping, I was at $32. So, I done good. Mike, love you, buddy, over there. I always want to look at my picture. Not that I want to look at me, you know, on the screen, but it's just habit when I look in the middle. But Mike, thank you, buddy, for the tip, for the hookup. It is absolutely gorgeous. I just love the Frontier. I love that powder horn. Mike got an awesome one. If y'all haven't seen his mail call video he put out today from over the weekend, the Frontier he got, go check it out. It's very nice. That brother hooked him up with that. So that's my mail calls. Trying to think, was there anything else? My wife's made a bunch more hanks. So I think we've only sold 2 so far. I've given a bunch away. Oh, I do have something else. Anyway, so she's gonna get them all laid out, you know, show you like the front of it, and then flip one corner over so you can see what the back looks like too. And she's gonna put numbers on them, take pictures of all of them for me, with me working and everything. And I'm probably just gonna post them all on Etsy, because that'll just be the easiest thing to do versus trying to keep track of it on Instagram or on here. So the price will definitely be fair. It'll be comparable or less, you know, the same or less than other like items. But like I said, the money's going to her, it's not for me. I'm not asking for money. I done had somebody fuss at me, said I was asking for money for Disney. No, I didn't. Let's go ahead and clear the air. I didn't ask nobody for no money. I don't need your money. I don't care if I'm dead broke. I ain't gonna ask you for no money, okay? All I did was just what other graduates do on the back of their parents' cars, or honeymooners do on the back of their car, where they put their Cash App or their Venmo. That's all I did. I said, if you wanted to donate to his graduation trip, to be like, hey, congrats, here's $5. That's all I was doing. Somebody got bent out of shape over it. And it really caught me in a bad way the other day. I didn't realize the comment was 3 weeks old. Somebody saw the comment and sent it to me. I had missed it 3 weeks ago. And maybe God didn't let me see it for 3 weeks, because I would have reacted wrong. I'm human. I ain't perfect. So I ain't asking nobody for your money. Okay? Good. But it did upset me when I found out Friday, when they texted me that picture of the screenshot. I was like, you know what? I was like, man, God's done a good work in my life, because I know how I would have reacted a long time ago. You know, whatever. And then yeah. And for those who are upset that I didn't get enough footage at the knife meetup, sorry again. But once you get around a bunch of guys you never met, and you just connect instantly with them, you don't think about throwing a phone in people's faces and taking pictures and video. You're talking, you're fellowshipping, you're eating, you're looking at knives. You're not thinking about videoing the whole thing. There was 6 or 7 YouTubers there, and there was maybe, Cornbread didn't take any video or pictures, I don't think. I took a couple little videos, a couple pictures. Cornbread took a couple pictures. Not Cornbread, Justin, took a couple pictures, maybe a couple little videos. Randy might have done 1 or 2. That was it. That wasn't what it was about. I'm sorry that there wasn't more for everybody on here, because, okay, I get it. But that's not what it was about, you know. Anyway, maybe I'm overreacting right now. Well, it's one of them things. Either you like it or you don't. You want to unsubscribe? Go ahead. I'm just me, y'all. I'm human. I ain't going to make everybody happy, and I'll be darned if I try. But one more thing, because I'm forgetful as crap. So you see this big old bag? I've told y'all before about, we do a thing at church called Blood Brothers. Well, my daughter came up to me yesterday and she said, Dad, this is yours. I'm like, good grief. I said, I thought that was a gift for a woman, you know, because they'll put like home decor big stuff in it. Guys get like a card, maybe a little bitty bag with something in there, you know, M&Ms or something. Guys, we're simple, you know. Y'all, let me make some room. And I'm gonna turn the camera down. I didn't prepare for this. We're just gonna go, like Turtle Man said, live action. You know, no editing, no nothing. We're just we'll have a good time. That's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna turn this right here. We're gonna touch her right down there. We'll put it right there, as you can see on the couch, okay? Get the idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I gave my son one, 12, and they had one that was my size. So 13 shirts, y'all. Isn't that crazy? I was shocked. My wife had texted me some weeks back and said, hey, do you have a PNG of your logo? Of course I do. I'm a computer guy. I keep everything, and I'm a hoarder. I keep everything. So, hadn't out of my mind, you know, gone. Didn't think no more of it. Well, whoever it was said, here's one shirt for you. So it was a bigger size because I'm a fat boy. So, and then there was one that was listed as sample. That's what happened to be the one I opened first, ironically. Gave that to my son because it was his size. And the rest of them are mediums, larges, extra larges, and there's one 2X. And they said one for you and the rest to give away or do with as you wish. So, I'll do with. Don't know what yet. Don't know what. First instinct is Ellaville to save on shipping. I'm sorry, but that's real. But I might take them up to Dwayne's thing in Kentucky and just pass them out to some fellers who might be interested. I wish, well, I wish I could get some more done myself before then in some bigger sizes. I know there's more guys, you know, 2X, 3X, 4X, 5X, like, you know, us bigger fellers. Maybe by Ellaville I can get some done because I don't know how much it costs. You got to buy the shirt and get it printed. Now these are printed just on the chest, not on the back. The one Nate got me is front and back. But I like it on the front like that. That's nice. When you're walking away from somebody, they don't necessarily know who you are. So whoever it was, you know, I texted in our brother's group chat to thank them. I think I know who it is based on the handwriting. I think I know, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I think I know. He's already given me 2 knives, an Ozark Trail and a cool little, it's called a dispatch knife, a little bit flipper. I did a little short on it or video on it a month or 2 back, 2 months back maybe. But yeah, so all them shirts, these are them soft ones too. These are Gildan, very, very soft material. Almost don't feel like you're having a shirt on, you know, that kind of material. So, sorry for all the noise there, but anyway, hope y'all enjoyed the video. If I upset you, sorry. I don't think I said anything mean, but yeah. Y'all have a good one. Be on the lookout for the review of the Mosquito Lake Moose coming one day this week. I might film it tonight. I might not. I'm not sure. I'm kind of just ho-hum right now. You know what ho-hum is? No, I don't know either. But, oh, I did get to work on some leather Saturday. I'm all over the place tonight. Like Frank Caliendo, all over the place. So I made another little slip out of that green leather that I had done my first one out of. Oh, the stitching was bad. I don't know what I did wrong. It looked bad. But the second one, I haven't done the stitching yet, but the slip itself is perfect size for the knife I made it for. I made it for a particular knife for a particular person. It's nothing fancy, but it's the thought that counts, you know. and then I still have to do the one for Trevor, who won my giveaway. So I might actually go get the leather and start cutting on that tonight. We'll see. But yeah, I understand why guys have a stitching pony, because man, trying to hold that stuff and stitch back and forth. Look, if I had a hat on, take it off to you leather workers, because it's tough to get it to look right, you know, and you gotta be consistent. Everything, your pulls and everything, and not as easy as it looks. And it really don't look easy, but it's way harder than it looks. So, you know, Mike, Jerry, A-Dub, Randy, Erica, Justin, OL, whoever all else does leather, I'm sure. Oh, Steven at Sanctified Leather, Billy McKay, who else do I have? Howard Bentley, Michael Richter, John from J.O. Ventures. I don't have any of John's yet. I need to get some of John's. Dakota Marlowe, I don't have any Dakotas. I don't have any of Randy's either. There's several of y'all. I need to get some leather. Erica, I don't have any of hers. Yeah, I want to get at least one piece from like everybody at some point, you know, to support. And Matt, Knife Crazy, man, his leather is just tight, really good as well. Stephen Jeffrey, can't forget Stephen Jeffrey. There's just so many, it's hard to keep track of all of them. And I have a feeling I'm still missing somebody who I have their leather in there. And I apologize. I'm trying to think of what I normally carry. I carry a Trapper 99% of the time, and I carry it in Mike's slip he made me with my initials on it. That's 99% of the time is what I carry, because it's, you know, personalized for me, and it fits the Trapper perfectly. Anywho, there we go, man. Almost made it. If I'd have quit a couple minutes ago, I'd have went a whole video without a yawn. Shucky darns. Oh well. Y'all have a great night. Remember to do something kind for someone else. It goes a mighty long way. It'll make you feel good too. God bless.
With the sword of truth, I stand and fight. In the armor of God, my future is bright. Sharpened like steel, by his word I'm made. In the battle of faith I'll never persuade. The blade of his love cuts through the lies. With the strength of the Savior I rise, I rise, I rise.